Welcome, seekers of wisdom, to this new journey into one of the most enduring philosophies of human history, Stoicism. A philosophy born in ancient Greece and refined in Rome, Stoicism has guided emperors, philosophers, warriors, and everyday people through the trials and tribulations of life. It is a philosophy rooted in resilience, reason, and the unshakable understanding that, while we cannot control external events, we can control how we respond to them. In a world filled with endless distractions, constant pressures, and social comparisons, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, lost, or at the mercy of circumstances. Yet, Stoicism offers us timeless tools, not merely for surviving life, but for outsmarting it, mastering it, and finding an inner peace that no external chaos can shake. Today, we will explore 9 Stoic keys, principles so powerful that if embraced and practiced consistently, they can fundamentally change how you approach life, relationships, challenges, and success. These keys will teach you not only to navigate life wisely, but to outsmart those who are caught in reactive, impulsive, or superficial ways of living. Each key builds upon the others, guiding you toward a life marked by calm confidence, strategic thinking, humility, and inner strength. So, stay with me until the end. By the time we finish, you'll have a roadmap to becoming not only wiser, but sharper, more resilient, and truly in control of your own mind. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Don't talk about challenges, the Stoic secret to turning trials into triumphs. The first key is deceptively simple, yet immensely powerful. Don't talk about your challenges. At first glance, this might seem counterintuitive. After all, in our modern world, sharing struggles is often encouraged as a form of release, support, or emotional healing. We vent to friends, post on social media, or seek sympathy. Yet the Stoics teach that there is a power far greater than sympathy or validation. The power of inner resilience and discreet action. The Stoics understood that life is inherently full of challenges, some minor, some monumental, but the true test of a person is how they respond, not how loudly they complain. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This statement is more than clever phrasing. It is a complete framework for reframing obstacles. Every challenge, every difficulty, every setback is not a reason for despair, but an opportunity for growth, self-mastery, and creative problem-solving. When we share our struggles externally, we often diffuse our energy. Complaining about a problem gives it more space in our minds. It solidifies our perception of being a victim rather than a victor. Instead, the Stoic approach is quiet action. Focus your attention on solutions. Break down the problem into manageable parts. Take consistent steps, no matter how small, toward resolution. This method cultivates resilience, confidence, and a calm mindset that is unshaken by adversity. For example, imagine a high-pressure project at work. You feel stressed, overwhelmed, and tempted to vent to colleagues or complain about your workload. What would a Stoic do instead? They would assess the situation calmly, identify what is within their control, organize their tasks into actionable steps, and begin moving forward, one step at a time. Silence here is not weakness, it is a strategy. A way to channel energy toward productive action rather than fruitless complaint. Even small daily challenges offer the same lesson. Stuck in traffic? Instead of yelling, cursing, or venting to those around you, consider that time an opportunity. Listen to an inspiring podcast, practice mindfulness, or reflect on a personal goal. You will arrive calmer, composed, and focused. And you will have transformed a moment of irritation into a moment of personal growth. The Stoic challenge. Next time you face a challenge, resist the urge to talk, vent, or complain. Take a deep breath. Focus on what is within your control. Act quietly, diligently, and deliberately. Let your actions, not your words, define your response. Remember, true strength is silent, deliberate, and focused. Lesson 2. Don't reveal your secrets. The Stoic art of discretion. The second key is equally powerful and often overlooked. Do not reveal your secrets carelessly. Secrets are not just private thoughts. They are extensions of your power, your strategy, and your inner life. Sharing them indiscriminately exposes you to judgment, manipulation, and vulnerability. The Stoics were acutely aware that the world is not always benevolent. Epictetus and Seneca both emphasized the value of discretion, teaching that some parts of your inner life must remain sacred. Seneca advised, if you want to keep a secret, keep it to yourself. He understood that sometimes the most painful betrayals come not from enemies, but from those closest to us. But this does not mean you must become a recluse. The key is discernment. Your thoughts, vulnerabilities, and aspirations are valuable. They deserve protection. By choosing wisely who has access to your inner world, you maintain control, focus, and peace of mind. Discretion also cultivates self-discipline. In a world addicted to oversharing, social media, public commentary, instant gratification, the ability to hold back is a form of strength. It demonstrates self-mastery, patience, and strategic awareness. Imagine you are working on a major project, something deeply important to you. Sharing your plans prematurely may invite doubt, criticism, or interference from others, even if well-meaning. By keeping your intentions private, you maintain your focus, intrinsic motivation, and freedom to act according to your judgment. The Stoic challenge: practice discretion in your life. Evaluate what you share and with whom. Cultivate self-control and protect your inner sanctuary. Understand that discretion is not secrecy for deception, but wisdom in choosing how to allocate your energy. Lesson 3. Don't talk about your achievements. The quiet power of humility. The third key is the art of humility. Do not boast about your successes. In our hyper-connected, social media-driven world, it is tempting to seek recognition, praise, or admiration. But the Stoics teach that true fulfillment comes from within, not from the applause of others. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." The essence of humility is letting your actions speak. Bragging about achievements risks arrogance, envy, and distraction from the inner work that truly matters. Think of a skilled gardener tending a vibrant, flourishing garden. The garden itself is proof of their dedication, skill, and patience. No announcement is required. Similarly, when you cultivate your talents, pursue your goals, and act with integrity, your results speak louder than any words could. Humility also guards against the trap of external validation. Posting achievements online or constantly seeking praise can condition your self-worth on the opinions of others. Stoics recognize that real confidence and resilience come from self-awareness, discipline, and quiet consistency. The Stoic challenge. After achieving something meaningful, resist the urge to boast. Appreciate your own growth, celebrate quietly, and focus on the next challenge. Let your integrity, effort, and results define your value, not public acknowledgement. Lesson 4. The power of strategic silence. Keep your next move a mystery. The fourth key teaches the value of strategic silence. This is about holding your plans close, acting deliberately, and allowing outcomes to speak for themselves. Like a chess master, the Stoic keeps their next move hidden until the precise moment of action. Sharing goals prematurely can generate unnecessary pressure, distraction, and dependence on external validation. The Stoics emphasize focusing on what is in your control, while accepting uncertainty about the future. There are 3 reasons strategic silence is powerful. 1. Protect your focus. Sharing plans exposes you to opinions and doubts that can distract and demotivate. 2. Avoid premature satisfaction. Talking about goals can trick your mind into feeling as though you've already achieved them, reducing motivation. 3. Cultivate self-reliance. By acting independently and keeping your path private, you develop confidence and personal responsibility. Real-life examples include side hustles, creative projects, or ambitious personal goals. Keeping them private allows you to work unhindered, protect your vision, and grow organically. The Stoic Challenge. Before sharing your plans with others, ask yourself, does this help me or distract me? Will it empower me or make me dependent on approval? Keep your moves strategic, silent, and deliberate. Lesson 5. Don't talk about others. The Stoic path to a gossip-free life. The 5th key is the art of restraint regarding others. Gossip is a trap that leads to wasted energy, negativity, and social friction. The Stoics teach that your attention is better spent on self-improvement and virtuous action than on judging or criticizing others. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Gossip undermines growth, cultivates negativity, and distracts you from your purpose. Focus on yourself, your actions, habits, mindset, and contribution to the world. Every moment spent on idle criticism is a moment lost for meaningful work, learning, and growth. By avoiding gossip, you create a positive ripple effect, influencing your environment, relationships, and personal peace. The Stoic Challenge. Next time you are tempted to criticize or gossip, pause. Redirect your energy inward. Cultivate compassion, self-discipline, and constructive action. Lead by example, and you will inspire others without words. Lesson 6. Don't talk about your good deeds. The power of unspoken kindness. The 6th key emphasizes unspoken virtue. Acts of kindness are most powerful when performed without expectation of recognition. The Stoics believe true virtue comes from internal motivation, not public approval. Seneca wrote, "The reward for a good deed is to have done it. The act itself is sufficient." Posting or announcing your generosity can undermine the purity of your intention, introduce ego, and invite scrutiny or judgment. Consider the quiet stream nourishing a forest. It gives life without seeking acknowledgement. Similarly, your actions, when sincere and discreet, cultivate genuine impact, character, and fulfillment. The Stoic Challenge. Engage in acts of kindness quietly. Savor the satisfaction of making a difference without broadcasting it. Let your virtue shine silently, like light that does not demand recognition. Lesson 7. Guard your weaknesses. Build inner strength. The 7th key is the protection and transformation of vulnerabilities. While acknowledging flaws is essential for growth, broadcasting weaknesses can make you vulnerable to exploitation or emotional turbulence. Flaws are imperfections to be improved. Weaknesses are vulnerabilities to be guarded. True strength, the Stoics teach, is quiet, deliberate, and internal. By working privately on your challenges, you build resilience and confidence, preparing yourself for adversity without exposing yourself unnecessarily. The Stoic Challenge. Identify your vulnerabilities. Develop strategies, coping mechanisms, and personal discipline. Strengthen silently, allowing your actions to speak louder than your fears. Lesson 8. Nurture your dreams in silence. The power of the unspoken vision. The 8th key is about dreams and aspirations. Dreams are fragile and intimate. Sharing them too early exposes them to doubt, criticism, and social pressure. The Stoics advise cultivating patience, intrinsic motivation, and strategic silence. Protect your dreams until you are ready to act decisively. This fosters resilience, independence, and focus. The Stoic Challenge. Keep your aspirations close. Reflect, plan, and act without external interference. Trust your inner compass and allow your vision to grow quietly into reality. Lesson 9. Embrace solitude, the sanctuary of inner strength. The ninth and final key is solitude. In our hyper-connected world, quiet contemplation is rare but invaluable. Solitude allows for self-discovery, reflection, and the cultivation of inner wisdom. Seneca wrote, "Loneliness is the poverty of self. Solitude is the richness of self." Through solitude, we develop clarity, creativity, and emotional self-reliance. Protect your solitary moments from unnecessary intrusion. Use this time to meditate, reflect, journal, or simply think deeply. In solitude, you recharge, plan, and connect with your true self. The Stoic Challenge. Carve out sacred moments for yourself. Use solitude to nurture clarity, strength, and insight. Conclusion. These 9 Stoic keys: silence about challenges, discretion, humility, strategic silence, avoidance of gossip, unspoken kindness, guarded weaknesses, silent dreams, and sacred solitude, form a comprehensive framework for living wisely. By practicing these principles, you develop inner strength, strategic thinking, resilience, and a calm, confident presence. You outsmart not by outshouting others, not by external dominance, but by mastering yourself, your mind, and your actions. Remember, wisdom, peace, and fulfillment are cultivated quietly, consistently, and deliberately. Apply these keys in your daily life, and you will navigate the chaos of the world with clarity, strength, and grace. Keep practicing, keep growing, keep shining your Stoic light.